Hello, and how are you doing today? This is your girl, The Crimson Cure, coming back at you with another pre-recorded video. Yay! All right, and today we're just going to talk a little bit about Fetty Wap situation. And for those of you who do not know, because I didn't know, I was cruising these YouTube streets and saw a reference to this story, and I went to go read the story for myself and found several issues. For those of you who do not know, Fetty Wap was married. Got married, I guess maybe 4 months ago, and his wife already wants a divorce. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and read you the article. The article is on BET. And it's a couple of things wrong with this. Okay, so the article says Fetty Wap's wife declares it's a divorce just 4 months after getting married. Fetty Wap's new wife of just 4 months, Leandra Gonzalez, is already ready to dip. As previously reported, the rapper's baby mother, Masika Kalisha, recently dragged him on her Instagram story for bringing their daughter, Kari Barbie. Why do y'all do that? Anyway, I gotta do it. I was gonna try to read through the article straight, but I can't. Barbie. It's a lot of these chicks out here that's naming their little girls Barbies after a doll. Because this is where these chicks' minds is at. They want their daughters to live Barbie's lifestyle. Barbie is fictional. That is a plastic mold doll. Now, granted, Barbie been around for decades. I think Barbie first made an appearance in the 50s, I want to say. It might have been even earlier than that. And Barbie has been a doctor, she been a model, she been a teacher, she's a lifeguard, she been everybody. Barbie's been everybody. A businesswoman, she been a housewife, she been, I think she was pregnant at one time, and she got a Barbie mansion and a Barbie car. So her whole life, but her life, Barbie's quote unquote life, has been a fantasy because she is a fantasy, because she's just a doll for little girls to play with when they're small, to fantasize and all that kind of stuff, as little girls are prone to do. But a lot of you chicks don't ever come out of that mindset of being a 6, 7, 8-year-old girl. I think the last time I played with a Barbie, I was probably 9. I might have been 10. The last time I played with her and just threw her away. I just didn't get any more. Because I was too old to play with her. I was too old to play with Barbies. If you grown with a Barbie, that needs to be a collectible item Barbie that you didn't open the package to. That's the only way that you should be an adult invested in a Barbie, is that you've got collections of Barbies and you don't open them. They're just as valuable as a collectible action figure that you never opened. But anyway, I'll finish the article. For bringing their daughter Kari Barbie around Leandra, whom he married back in August. Tell the, whore you called a mistake. I'm not the effing one to play with. Masika wrote, I will go to jail or hell behind my effing child. After you swore you would never have my child around any of your garden tools that you haven't introduced me to yet, You got this groupie around my kid taking a sneak picture like a fan in the effing bathroom looking real statutory. I'm about to hop on the red eye to black her eye and snatch the other eye out of your effing face. After the former Love and Hip Hop stylist outburst, which was sparked when Leandria posted a photo of Kari to her Instagram story, the New Jersey musician's wife responded to a fan's comment revealing her plans to divorce him. The fan commented this: Masika is a whole groupie and pass around, which no dude she publicly claims wanted to publicly claim her. The fan commented, Fetty had no choice. A child was involved. You are his wife. She better get out of her bitter baby mama feelings and appreciate that her child has a dope stepmama. Setting the record straight on where she stands, Leandria replied, adding that while they are legally married, they are not in a marriage. I do not know anything about that lady or her personal doings, and I do not pass judgment on anyone. She responded, I am his wife because we are legally married, but we are not in a marriage. He has an entire situation, and I wish him the best. It's a divorce party. Take a look below, and then they show a screenshot of the shade room with him and the wife. A picture. I don't know why that was important. So then it says Fetty Wap and Leandria wed in North Bergen, New Jersey in October 2019 with the rappers. That's not 4 months ago. With the rapper's friends and family present for the nuptials. The couple, however, had already got married in Toronto, Leandria's hometown, in August. Okay. You know, everything that these BWs say they want, they don't really want, and it's a gaslight. Not every single one of them, but I say more than half, a good majority. They don't want what they say they want. They don't want the kinds of relationships that they say they want. They want men to be ready to offer those types of relationships, but they don't really want those kinds of relationships. Because the first issue is there are several layers to this, but we're going to talk about the baby mama first. The baby mama is doing something that many of these baby mamas do, which breaks up any chance for the child to have any stability or any normality in their lives as they grow up. I don't want my kids around your new chick. That on the surface may seem like a tactic to protect your child from people that you don't know. However, that is not the purpose that they do it for. This doesn't have anything to do with the protection of the child. Nothing at all. It has everything to do with spiting the man and just making things that much more difficult for him to move on and have a new relationship with someone else, because it will inevitably cause strife in the house. No matter what the intention of the wife is, she can be very willing to, be helpful with the child, help you with the child. But if you got a trifling baby mama, they're gonna, put chaos in, they're gonna inject chaos wherever and however they can. And one of the most popular ways to do that is to, she's got to vet your new woman. You see how that works? She's got a baby by you. You're not together with her. So for some reason, that gives her the right to not only dig in your pocket forever, but now she has to vet all the women that you involve yourself with. Not bothering to understand that, well, he's the father of the child. He's not going to allow anything to happen to this child. Which I find it ironic that these chicks are worried about what could happen to their child while the child is not in their presence, when they commit most of the abuse to the children anyway. And I'm not saying Masika's abusing her child, but I'm saying in general, there's a lot of child abuse, and a lot of it is coming from the so-called mothers. So it's interesting that these mothers would be so concerned over the welfare of a child that they abuse. So you have to really, take a look at that she wants the ability and feels that she has the absolute right to vet any other woman that you might actually want to deal with, or that you might be dealing with. Now these are the same chicks that'll have a million guys rotating in and out of the home so that her sons and daughters can see these men coming in and out, and she doesn't allow you as the baby's father to vet all of the men that she deals with, partially because she don't want you to know how many men she's dealing with, and then number two, she don't feel like that's your right to be concerned. She's the mother, so therefore the child is automatically in good hands with Allstate, which we know is not always true. So that's the one thing with the baby mama, the constantly wanting to oversee the father's life, from his money to the people he hangs with to the women he might deal with or marry in this case. My kid can't come around because I didn't meet her, and this, that, and the third, and now she gonna threaten him and threaten the other one. It's just wild. They just wild. And then we have the wife, who isn't any better, because she lets it loose on social media. Likely she never had this conversation with Fetty Wap that she wanted to divorce him. Probably just, they don't, these chicks don't care about having no respect for nobody, respect enough to say that to that man's face and not say it on social media. Whether you've said it to his face right now or not, you didn't even have the good sense to just not say that on social media and embarrass him, even if you did want a divorce. And who wants a divorce just 4 months later? So that's suspect anyway, because you just wanted the bag. And I don't know what the laws in Canada are like, because they saying that was where the actual marriage took place, in her hometown. So she ready to dip. So it's probably some Canadian law, because it says she got married in Toronto. Some Canadian law that probably helps her tremendously, and then he's got to deal with that. So, and then he got a whole situation. You know what his situation was. You knew that he had a million baby mamas, and all of them was wild, and he is a little celebrity or whatnot, and it's gonna be chicks around, and it's gonna be this one around, and it's gonna be that going on, and you know who you married. You married him on purpose to get a bag, because the bag is the objective. Not the man, not the relationship, not love, not romance, not children, not a family, not any of that stuff. The goal is the bag. And you'll get that bag by any means necessary. And I'm going to need y'all to quit playing like y'all want actual relationships with these men. Y'all just want a bunch of BMs to be, building a community and have a bunch of money so that you can have your choice of which bag you want to go after. You don't want, them to prosper for the sake of prospering. You want them to prosper so that you can figure out how to get your hands on it. And you need more of a sample size. You can't be dealing with this 1% of BMs make six figures and all that kind of stuff. You don't have time for that. So this is where the pressure comes in at from, wanting them to build in the community, and they need to, do this and get this money and have this career and have this business and blah, 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 blah. So that you can figure out how to get your hands on it. And if you're not able to get your hands on it, then to figure out how to help your girlfriend get her hands on it, or how to help your daughter get her hands on it. So this is all a scam. It's a scam. It's a trap. And this is what y'all are doing. And I'm going to need y'all to stop playing, because there are some of us BWs out here that actually do want relationships with the man, not with his bag. And, you ruin the men by jading them. And then other women who may actually want relationships have a harder time getting them, because then they gotta work backwards to convince the guy that she's not just after his money or after something that he does that she likes. Never taking into account his manness. You know what I mean? They never take that into account. Him being a man, his humanity, his, they're not after him to be that. Which I find very sad and disturbing and ridiculous. Y'all don't want anything to do with real relationships. Nothing. Everything is a hustle. And now you back to square one, trying to hustle femininity. Trying to hijack femininity again. You hijack female nature. Now you're trying to hijack femininity and act like you're so dainty and so coy. To lull men back to sleep so that you can get a bag. This is what this is about. This is why she's ready to divorce Fetty Wap now. She wasn't really invested in nothing he had going on in his life anyway. Because there's no way after 4 months you tired of some stuff that you knew was going on from Jump Street. Now watch it. It'll be all his fault. He wasn't this and he wasn't that. It's his fault. Y'all get married and then y'all do the divorcing. Y'all do the leaving. These men are abandoning us. It seemed like the other way around. You're abandoning them. Y'all are going around here getting these divorce decrees after a man that spent X amount of money on a whole wedding for you. And make no mistake, the wedding was for you and maybe all the other women in his family, because the men would be quite satisfied with going to the justice of the peace and sign that little paper and go home, and maybe take you out to eat that night. So I could probably say more about the situation, but I'm going to cut it off here. But yeah, everything you say you want, it's just gaslighting. It's just gaslighting. But anyways, like, share, and subscribe. Check out all my other content if you're new. And I will talk to you guys later. This is the Crimson Cure, and I'm out.